story idea. There's a elite class of people, and the way that they get their wealth and keep their wealth is they're elite class, so they're people in high places, lawyers, doctors, social workers, but like high-end social working, or social workers, so it's like high-end places, things like that. And the way that they get their wealth and keep their wealth is what they do is they find trust fund babies, they find individuals that are high value, and what they do is they basically delete them by any means necessary. So, example, and like with this story, I want it to be really like, it's gonna sound bad, but I want it to be really almost sadistic to where it feels very, very real. So, for instance, like with taking wealth fund babies, okay, so what they'll do is maybe they might have an opportunity where they know a couple doctors or whatever. Maybe they got a couple babies straight from birth. So like the doctors were able to, play a part in getting the baby snatched from the hospital, type deal or whatever. And we'll say the reason why they know this, because like I said, they're an elite class of people. So, the real estate agents, the lawyers, the high end, retail owners and things like that, tea shop business owners, they all do their research, right? So like, let's say for instance, somebody owns like a high end retail store, and they have somebody come in, spend like $8,000, $10,000 on merch and just move around. It's gonna spark some interest, right? Hey, I don't really know this person. I ain't seen them. They're not a regular here. Well, they're gonna, good chance, pay with a credit card. Boom, got information right there. So now they'll go to somebody else in this elite group, and they'll do background on them down. So after they do the background on it, then let's say they find out the person who spent the $8,000 in their retail store is married and their wife is pregnant or whatever. And so they'll find out, oh, it's actually a multimillionaire. So what we're going to do is, this multimillionaire, they already got their shit in order, so they got a trust set up for their unborn child that ain't even here yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a child, blah, 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 this and that. They'll use that. They'll take the child, place them in some kind of foster home or some blah, 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 right? Where people don't know this backstory about the child. Nobody knows about this except for these people, right? This group. So then what'll happen is they'll place the child in a foster home. They'll monitor the child as the child grows up. They won't really enter. They might even, a couple of them might have interactions with him here and there. Him or her, whatever, like might have interactions with the child here and there, kind of like who the dude that be making the Marvel movie, Stan Lee, kind of how he be doing cameos in his own movie, kind of like that. So and then let's say the child will turn 18, and right as soon as the child turns 18, Like, these people manipulate where the child's gonna do higher education, if they're gonna do higher education, shit like that. You know, um, let's say some of them, they say, oh, well, this child just naturally blah, blah. All right, so we're gonna put them in this bracket, their higher education, we kind of want to lean them towards it over there. And then, let's say some kid, it might be a trust fund baby, but they think they ain't about shit, so they'll keep them in poverty. They'll keep them unable to work. They'll keep them shielded from society. And then we'll say, right, as soon as the child turns 18, the child will turn 18, and they'll literally give the child no identity, send them off to wherever the fuck else. And in the background, they'll start funneling that trust, because now the child's 18, so he's supposed to have access to these funds. But let's say the child don't even know it, because the child never met their real parents. So, but these people know, so they'll start funneling it, and they'll take it, and they'll live off of it, and child somewhere else, not knowing shit about shit that's going on. And how about another example? Another example would just be like, maybe a surgeon just doing surgery on a woman that wanted, like, I don't know, any kind of cosmetic or whatever, body altering cosmetic or whatever. Clearly this woman's got some money, So what they'll do is, they'll let the society know and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So society like, well, what we can do is we just do a life insurance policy on her. Nobody else knows. We got insurance agents inside society. So, right, do the underwriting, go ahead, write it up. We'll doctor all this shit. And then when the woman come back for a surgery or something, doctor will do a little extra, and then, maybe not immediately, 4 months, 6 months, however long, 2 years, 3 years down the road, motherfucker just croak over, out of nowhere. Bam. Whole society, not society, but the whole elite group, bam, now we eat. We can cash in on that bitch now. Just little shit like that. Kind of want to do a story or a short skit, movie, film, series on that. The underworkings and ugly side of a beautiful society. It's been done a lot of times, but I just feel like, especially with the shit I lived through over the last 3-4 years, bro, I just need to link up with the right people. That's crazy. Over the last year, especially, man, I done lived through so much in the last 3 or 4 years, bro. I got enough shit to. I got enough shit for at least. I got enough content for years. Almost a decade.